The very first time he got on a board, he knew what to do with it. He didn't know quite how to do it, but conceptually he knew he was supposed to ride the board. I had brought home a skateboard from the Goodwill as a way just to see if he had some interest. And within 5 minutes, he was rolling on his stomach across the driveway. Chowder is 5 years old and he is an English bulldog. We live on a little island about an hour out of Seattle. I'm in the state of Washington.
Yeah, you can't take that to bed with you. No.
We got Chowder as a puppy. We brought him home when he was about 8 weeks old, and he's been with us ever since, part of the family. So Maddie came into our lives about two years ago. She's a wonderful, sweet, completely opposite from Chowder, and just, very low-key, very mellow. Chowder has a really interesting personality. He's all about play and all about, being in the water, being out skateboarding. So he's much more activity focused. He has been since he was a puppy. He was about 2 years old, and my daughter and I went to the Oregon coast, and we were walking down the beach with all of our dogs. And there was a little boy who was walking down the sand, and he had a skimboard in his hand. He just threw it out, and Chowder hijacked it from him. And we don't know how he knew how to do that or that it was supposed to be ridden, but he did. And he ended up, skimboarding for half an hour while people kind of got up to watch this dog. He was obsessed. Literally obsessed from day one. He would sit at our front door all day long waiting for us to let him out in the courtyard. And we would put him out in the courtyard and he would ride up and down all afternoon. And he would just roll back and forth, and he learned how to turn the board, and he on his own learned how to control and maneuver the board. In fact, we have to be careful with him because he's such a speed demon that he'll ride anything that we put him on. So we're really careful to make sure he doesn't do hills that are too fast where he could get hurt. But he's just got this natural kind of fearlessness, and he wants to conquer hills. It's really fun to watch. No one in our family has ever skated except for, coincidentally, I did when I was a teenager. I was actually on a skateboard team, but I hadn't done that for many, many years. My husband and Chowder really learned how to skate together. We have 2 grown children. They're, in their late 20s, early 30s, and it's been super fun to see. Everybody's pulled together. We all take turns. If the kids are here, our son, he'll take Chowder out that day. So we've all kind of taken turns, and it's all been, hey, this makes Chowder happy. Let's pull together and make sure that he gets in his skating time every day. I think people who follow us on TikTok and on Instagram have really embraced his personality and, again, that joy of life. We have a number of skateboarders on TikTok that follow him. We've been trying to get Tony Hawk's attention. We haven't gotten any response from him yet.
What?
I think the thing that I've learned from skateboarding and skate culture over the past, 7-8 months is that you can be passionate across ages. So, we have a lot in common. It's interesting with these young kids, they're their teens or early 20s, and yet we all kind of see the fun and excitement about the skating piece, and it's a way for us kind of all to come together.